Episode 15. First, there's so much that was cut from the manga that I was confused. At the end of Volume 9, we missed that Buckingham sent George's assassin to find out more about Richard's body. It wasn't obvious already the assassin known as James Tyrrell is actually Henry the Sixth. I don't think they actually go into how he became the assassin, like no background story. It's just, it is what it is, and you can tell because they look alike. Look alike? Yeah, similar, whatever. You know what I mean. Anyway, Richard is dreaming about Henry, and the last page is Henry saying, "You're having a dream about a beloved." And he is the beloved, he just doesn't know it. Then we go into Volume 10. Buckingham is questioning a man to figure out what he knows about Richard's body. Since James didn't give him any real information on the matter, he just said, "A king has no secrets." Then we have a demonstration of how great Richard could be a king. He says, "Teach those cowards what an army looks like with the power of those farm-fed farms. Defeat the false king," referring to the current king of Scotland, who's named James, "who would steal your land. Go forward as your courage commands, and God will reflect you." End quote. King Edward IV is on his deathbed, but that doesn't stop Queen Elizabeth's brother, Anthony, from scheming to become regent since the child prince isn't ready to be king just yet. Meanwhile, Catesby goes after an intruder. Then we have Buckingham executing his plan to find out the truth about Richard. Of course, they censor Richard's body when the man cuts his clothes off. In both the anime and manga, Richard says he feels nothing. But in the manga, his eyes really look like he feels nothing, like dead in the eyes. Buckingham cuts the man down. We see a little splatter of blood. Then he goes down. In the manga, his head comes right off, and you see the head roll off on the ground. Buckingham has plans for Richard. All of the dialogue leading up to Buckingham proposing an alliance, or I guess a proposition, is basically the same in the anime and in manga, except the visuals aren't censored in the manga. When Buckingham says, "If you give yourself to me, the self that no one knows, then I shall be the demon's other half." In modern terms, become friends with benefits. Buckingham knows Richard needs him to obtain the crown. He's taken advantage of Richard's vulnerable and emotional state right now, but I gotta say, this is a beautiful shot of Richard. What we don't see in the anime, Catesby finally coming back and asking where is Richard, but he only sees Buckingham and finds out that Richard is safe. Buckingham says this, "I carried him to bed." I'm pretty sure he says this later on in the anime, but not that much later. Basically, he knows all of Richard's secrets now. We move on to the bed, implying Richard waking up, and Buckingham is in his room. They censor this because in the manga, Richard falls out of bed, implying that he's too tired because he was doing it with Buckingham. This is a turning point since Richard starts to really embrace his feminine side. That includes his clothes, among other things. In the future, Buckingham says the carried him to bed line after Richard and Buckingham meet Catesby in the hallway. We don't get to see a scene between Jane and Edward's right-hand man and friend talk about there isn't a single soul who really grieves his death except for them. And etc. I'm showing some stuff. They were lazy when it came to animating the scenes with Richard and Buckingham calling him jealous. In the manga, they get all close and personal while saying what they said in the anime. And when I'm talking about embracing his feminine side, I think he's doing that right there. In the manga, Jane can see that Richard seems different. The way Buckingham looked at Richard was more sensual in the manga. And the way, the flashback with young Catesby and, the way they talk about Richard's demonic eye and Catesby's skin color, the way it was incorporated doesn't compare to the manga version. It flowed better, and it started with Buckingham saying, "Imagine it, grabbing the light with his hand, not hiding shameful desires or anything at all. The moment when you bring your body to the light." Enjoy these manga panels while I do this outro. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you check out the videos from our 4 so you can get all caught up. And tell me in the comments below what your favorite moments from the episodes or the mangas. Maybe I left some parts out that you wish were incorporated in the anime. All the comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos in the future. I'm Michaela. I will see you later. Bye.